Okay, another reason why businesses fail is leadership. In previous videos we talked about the risk and the reasons for failures. The leaders need to know how to mitigate risk. That's really what you're doing when you're starting a company, is you're keeping your risk low and your ability to succeed high. Remember that every time you look at something, hey, let's take the calculated risk and let's look at ways to succeed. So the entrepreneur is a leader, you're the decision maker, everything is ultimately your responsibility. Remember the baseball team, you're playing all 9 positions. Poor leadership, failure. 8 out of 10 businesses fail. 82% of those run out of cash. Why do they run out of cash? Part of it is because of poor leadership and poor decision making. So leadership is a big part of being a successful entrepreneur. You got to have clear vision. You got to formulate your strategies, really think these through, really think what the consequences are and what the risks are if you do something wrong. Monitor and adjust. Constantly monitor and adjust your strategies. You always want to do continuous improvement. You always want to make it better. You've got to be tired of hearing this by now, but you always want to make it better. You always can get better. Never be satisfied with just the status quo. Never be satisfied with we're good enough. Never be satisfied with what you're doing, because someone else is chasing and you never want them to catch up. So time constraints, let's talk about that. Everything you're doing has a time constraint on it. You're doing every position in the business. You're trying to control everything. You're making all the decisions. It's your vision. You're thinking of everything that can go well or bad with your company. And eventually, you look at paralysis by analysis. You have to make decisions, make them fluid, but make them and go forward. Don't sit there and keep thinking about things. Companies that think about things and stay stagnant all the time are destined for failure. Absolutely. You got time constraints, right? Everyone has time constraints. There's only 24 hours in the day. You got to sleep a little bit. You got to have a little fun. So let's look at some of the hidden time consumers. Some of the things you might not be thinking about when you're starting your company.